All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to This Week in Wrestling, where we bring you everything WWE from Raw to NXT. I'm your host, Theo Clanaris, and these are my co-hosts.
I'm Zach Callahan.
And I'm Tommy Gomez. Welcome back to another episode. This week's episode is going to be a little bit different than the last few because we are on the eve of WrestleMania. So we're going to be giving out our predictions to who we think is going to win the matches, not only from WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2, but also from Stand and Deliver. Because what Stand and Deliver is like 6 hours before actual WrestleMania.
Yeah, approximately.
So we're going to break everything down. And you know what? We're just going to go straight into the predictions. We're diving. We're going to dive straight into who we think is going to win and who we think is going to...
Plumb in the depths.
Yeah, and who's going to become immortal tomorrow and who's going to become a loser. So we're going to start with Stand and Deliver. Top of the day, we have the fatal four-way tag team ladder match to see who becomes the number one contender for the women's tag championships. Sure. Now I'm going to lead the floor to Theo. Who do you think is winning this match?
Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade.
Now, I just want to preface, I'm not as invested in this one because it's a pre-show match. And
it is.
Realistically, whoever wins this is going to get squashed by whoever because this is for the actual tag belts. This is for the actual women's tag belts.
For the women's tag belts on the main brand. So yes, whoever gets this is probably going to lose.
So that's how I'm feeling. But I feel the same as you. I think Roxanne and Cora are also going to win. Zach,
I agree
with
myself.
Agree. You guys kind of said it already. Tommy, you said it. These are usually kind of squash matches. So I do think Roxanne and Cora are the favorites in this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even necessarily think it'll be like a squash once they do like the actual like tag match. I think it'll be just like a good showcase of their talents. If it's not Cora and Roxanne, then it'll be BFAB or not BFAB. Oh my god.
Metaphor.
Yeah, Lash Legend. They'll probably win it.
Mm-hmm.
But we will see. Only time will tell. But moving right along, we'll go to the main show. We have the six-way. This is now the six-woman ladder match. Wait, the other one's not a ladder match?
No, it's just a tag elimination match.
I'm tripping. My bad. Oh my god.
It's okay. I knew it was confusing. It's confusing. This is the ladder match. This is the six-woman ladder match for the North American belt.
Yes. For the women's North American title, we have Zarya, Kalani, Soul, Izzy, Dane, Lola Vice, and Thea Hale. Now, I'm going to ask Zach first. Zach, who do you think is becoming the new women's North American champion?
I would really like to see Soul win, honestly. I hope she wins it. I really love the moveset that Soul's got. Great wrestler, great on the mic. I would also like to see Zarya win, but I do think Soul is...
Okay.
All right.
What about you, Theo?
So I have this down. I want Zarya to win as well. I love her. I love that she hits the F5. That is insane. But I think Kalani is probably just going to become the first ever two-time North American Women's Champion. And she's really good, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm in the same boat as Zach. I really want Soul to win this match. I think it would be great. But I also believe that Kalani is going to win it because I think in some way, shape, or form, Zarya or Soul will cost one of the match.
The other one, the belt. Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I agree.
So that'll be that. But strolling right next to the... Oh my... Whoa. Got tripped up right there. Going on... I'm sorry. Everyone... It's like midnight. Like, it's late as shit. Like, it's so late.
We just finished watching SmackDown before we recorded this.
It's absurdly late. Like, holy shit.
We got this. I believe in us.
So next match...
We're doing this for you. We're doing this out before WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is in like 12 hours. Like WrestleMania Day starts in like 12 hours. But next match we have Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker in a fatal four-way for the women's NXT Championship. I'm gonna lead this one off. I think that Stephanie is going to retain the belt in this match. I just feel like Julia is gonna move on. I feel like Jordan's gonna move on. Or Jordan's going to stay, Jada's going to stay, and I think Stephanie's going to stay too. So I think they're going to keep her with the title. What do you guys think?
Would you like to go?
I would. Because I basically agree with that assessment that Julie's going to move on, everyone else is going to stay, and that I think Stephanie will win, but I want Jordan to win because I like Jordan a lot, and I think that seeing the belt move would make the division a little more interesting.
There you go.
That's interesting, too, because honestly, you and me had the same predictions in terms of who we want and who we think. I do think Stephanie's gonna retain, but I would like to see Jordan.
Hell yeah.
Love that guy.
I
Love you, Zachy.
really do love Jordan. I love me some Jordan Grace.
Love the
I
Juggernaut.
also agree with what you guys said about Julia. I think she's closer to getting called up than Stephanie. I think Stephanie's close, but I think there's, like we talked about previously, she's wants to improve her English, so she's just kind of waiting a little bit longer. So I do think she's gonna retain.
Yeah,
100%.
that's how I'm feeling. Moving from that match, we go to the tag division championship between Fraxium and Hank and Tank. Now, Theo, I want to hear your thoughts on who you think is going to win this.
All right. I want Fraction to win this because they're awesome, but I think they're actually going to lose because I think they're going to get called up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Like Nathan Frazier and Axiom have both in the last month had matches on the main roster. They got insane pop. They looked awesome. They look like their tag team's about to fall apart in the storyline. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I agree. I think Hank and Tank pick up the titles, and Fraxium move up. What about you, Zaggy?
Yeah, I mean, I agree pretty much for the most part. I don't know. I can't really get behind the whole Hank and Tank.
I agree. I agree with you. Like, I can't really get behind him, but it just feels like
I really wanted Briggs and Inamura to win that gauntlet. I would have felt a lot better about them holding the belts than Hank and Tank, but that's just it is what it is, you know.
Like Hank and Tank need a little more time in the oven. I just think they just need a little more time to prep.
They don't seem like champions that'll hold the belt for a long time. They'll probably lose the belt at some point in the near future to someone like Inamura and Briggs.
That could be why they're probably going to win.
Could be,
yeah. But I do agree with what Theo was saying earlier. I do think Fraxium is getting called up pretty soon. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, I just think Fraxium's due. I think they're due to move up, and Hank and Tank just seem like the right guys at the right time. Just they're there. You know, they work hard.
Yeah.
They're mildly entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put together a funny little story right before this gauntlet with talking to a lot of the main SmackDown tag teams. So
yeah, and they ran the gauntlet too. So you know, I think
and they look good in it. They really did.
Yeah, they put on 4 or 5 matches straight, and just it was good. So yeah, but moving from that, we go to the North American Men's Championship.
I want to hear Tommy first on this one because this has his boy in.
So it has my guy Ricky Saints versus Theo's guy Ethan Page. Now, I think Ricky Saints will retain the belt here and pick up the W against All Ego Ethan Page. Only because, and I want that to happen. So I think it just works because Ricky's still a brand new champion. I think it's his first title defense. So why not? I'll leave the floor to you guys. Go for it.
What about you, Theo? What do you think about this?
I have Ricky retaining. I like both of these guys a lot. Like Tommy said, Ethan is probably my favorite male wrestler in NXT. So I do want him to win, but I think he's a very veteran wrestler and he's due for a call up. And so I think that it's okay. I'm cool with Ricky retaining and Ethan probably moving up to the main roster. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Ethan win too. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Zach?
No, yeah. I mean, I really didn't have much. I don't really have much stake in these. I like both these guys a lot, so I have no real preference on who to win. I'd like to see Ricky retain a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
Just because, like what Theo was saying, Ethan's a bit more of a veteran, so he looks more like he's leaning more into a call up. But if he won, honestly, I wouldn't be that upset with it.
No, because I think the story they could tell if he won could be pretty crazy. I don't know. I feel like it'd be
Ethan's story.
Yeah, I think if Ethan won, I think the story would get pretty
rivalry
decent.
Goes nuts.
Yeah,
because it could make sense if he won. Because I could see them wanting to, if he wanted to, just kind of stay in there for a little bit long, have a title run or a championship run, and then just see, and then get called up after. But yeah, again, either way, I have no complaints on who wins this match.
Yeah. And then
it'll be banger.
It's gonna be a good match. I mean, it probably be one of the better matches of the night.
I agree, 100%.
And then moving on from that match, we have the Dark State versus the D'Angelo family. Uh, Zach, you can lead us up with this one. I mean, who's gonna win this
Oh
one, Zach? Can you
boy.
predict it?
Oh boy. Uh Pretty sure the D'Angelo family's gonna win this one. I'm not gonna lie. I I could just be saying that. I could just be blowing smoke up my own ass here. Um I was not very impressed with that Dark State first impression that we got, that first match of theirs. And I don't, maybe at Stand Deliver tomorrow they'll deliver. They'll show up and they'll actually kind of they improve a little bit more, but I definitely think this is kind of this is kind of that push that the D'Angelo family kind of are gonna get.
Okay.
You think the Dark Side showing was that bad that they're gonna have the D'Angelo family win?
I don't think it was that bad that they're gonna make them win. I just think it's like, I think it's more they're leaning more favorite towards the D'Angelo family, and they're kind of let the Dark State kind of build up a little bit more.
See, I was actually thinking the opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say. The only reason I said it like that is because I feel like they want to push Dark State, and they'll have them win this match.
Yeah, so I think Dark State's gonna win, and I actually think the D'Angelo family's gonna fold.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna explode after this match, because the way Stacks has been moving, it just seems like it's the right time to like kind of blow it up and let them all go their separate ways.
I can see that. I can see.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think maybe I'm blowing smoke up my ass, but at the same time, I just wasn't very impressed with the Dark State. And
I agree.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair. I mean, it's fair. It wasn't like the best match.
I think having them implode a team in their match in like their second debut would be a little.
No, but they've been laying that's not. I'm not saying like Dark State specifically. I'm saying like,
I'm not even Dark State, but I know the seeds have been kind of.
Yeah, they've been sown. Like it's definitely looking that way.
I don't know.
We reap what we sow.
Yeah, it feels like it's time. The whole gimmick is they've been running that family for a while now, so it's like might as well just.
I'll forget about it.
I'll forget about it.
I love that shit, bro.
All right, Theo, what do you think of Dark State W?
Yeah, I have Dark State win. I'd like to see them win. Just like push them a little bit, maybe give them a little more time in the light. So I agree, I wasn't super impressed with their debut, but at the end of the day, it was their first real match on NXT and not at the Performance Center. That I want to see a little more out of them, give them a couple more chances before I get too low on them.
Yeah, it feels fair. But then finally, we have the main event of the night for the NXT title, for the men's title. We have Oba Femi versus Trick Williams versus the young OG Javon Evans. Now, Theo, lead us to the light.
I'm gonna start this off by saying I think we're all gonna have the same prediction as to who's gonna win. I think we all probably have the young OG winning here.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Well, we'll see. You know, I could be wrong, but we'll. I'm just saying. I think that's what I think. That's what I think y'all are gonna say, and I'm throwing it out there early.
Okay.
I think he's gonna win. I actually would like to see someone else win. And I know that's controversial because what's probably going to happen is Javon's going to win and then the other two guys are going to get called up. But I think it would be interesting to see one of the other two guys win.
Oh, which of the other two?
It would be a nice swerve at the end of the night. Honestly, Oba.
All right, word. I mean, hey, I like that. Zach,
I'd like to see the ruler retain.
Hey, man. Zach, who do you think is winning and who do you want to win this match?
See, I thought Oba was going to win.
Okay.
I thought he was going to retain. I would like to see Javon win, though.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Really,
all right, I was wrong. My fault.
I'm really a big fan of what Javon's been doing since I've been watching him since he's been back from his injury. Even when he had his recovering, wrestling his ass off and just putting on shows. I think he deserves. I'd like to see him as champion. I think he would deserve it. I think Trick. I think he's just time to call him up. Honestly,
yeah.
If any of the men don't get called up in this other bracket, any of the other brackets or the other cards, Trick needs to get called up. I think it's just time. So I'd like to see Oba hold it a little bit longer. Just let him be. If anyone's likely to win, I think they let Obo hold it on a little bit longer, let him have a bit of a longer reign. I'd like to see Javon though.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I did predict Javon to win. Like I actually did predict Javon to win this match. But because I think it makes sense again. Like, you know, let me reset. I think Javon's gonna win the match, and I want Javon to win the match. So that may have swayed my judgment with this one. But it just, to me, it feels just like, it just feels right. Like, it just feels correct. Oba is too good. I feel like they really need to let him loose in the main card. And same thing with Trick. Like, Trick needs to link back up with Mello, and I don't know. It just feels like it's time.
I mean,
Preying on the downfall of Mello Don't Miz.
I am.
I am actively preying on that downfall. Even though, like look how good he was tonight, dude. Like,
He was good.
He was
great.
he won the freaking Andre the Giant
Battle
Royal. Like, dude, just let him work, man. Just get him away from that devil, bro. That actual like devil.
Hey, Miz was cheering him on at the end there, though. You can't hate him too much.
I don't hate the Miz. The Miz is
John
always
Cena.
there, man. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
Did betray our truth though. That was kind of fucked up.
That was kind of messed up.
That was actually messed up, dude. All right, moving on. That's it for Stand and Deliver. So those are our Stand and Deliver predictions. That is that. Now we move on to the Showcase of the Immortals. To WrestleMania. What are we talking about?
I'm excited. It's my first ever time watching WrestleMania live, and I'm really happy for it.
I am also very, very excited for tomorrow. I am just geeking. I am so excited for this shit. Like, it's not even like this WrestleMania hasn't been built perfectly, but it just feels good. Like, it just feels like it's that time of year, and like feels like Christmas is tomorrow night. Like, I don't even know.
WrestleMania season.
Like, I just love this shit. Zach, how are you feeling leading into WrestleMania Saturday?
I mean, what can be said that already hasn't been said about Mania? Like, this is it. This is it. This is the culmination of what the storylines that we've been waiting for to see conclusions. Like Seth said it tonight on SmackDown when he was doing his little CM Punk cosplay. Their storyline alone, their match, I know we'll talk about it later, but their match alone, it's like 12 years of storytelling kind of all coming to a close. It's really... I'm excited.
It's cinema, bro. It's cinema, bro.
I can't put it into words, really. Like, it is exciting.
It's the shows for a reason.
It's absolute cinema. So let's get right into it. Night 1, WrestleMania. Opening match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Lead us off, Zach. Who is winning the World Heavyweight Championship?
Oh, man. I would really like to see Jey now. I know.
Like it?
I would like to see Jey win. Honestly, I really do.
That's a big thing to say on this podcast.
I know.
That is true.
And I have been. I feel like dogpiling on with you guys with this Jey Uso, but recently he's been kind of turning it around for me. I think we're seeing a new Jey, a different Jey, the Jey that was on the Bloodline for Yeet Man. I think he might have a chance at pulling an upset on Gunther, at least being able to sneak one out, kind of how he did with John in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do think that Gunther is still gonna win.
Oh,
I would like to see Jey win though.
interesting.
All right,
Theo. What you thinking?
I've been known as a prolific Jey Uso hater. I once infamously said that in a just world, Gunther would squash Jey Uso in this match.
Night before.
And you know, I still do want Gunther to win. But, this is a big but, I would be really happy to see Jey Uso win as well. As for what I think's gonna happen, all I can say is this: 4 letters, one word. Mine.
Wow. Wow, the hearts have changed. This is insane.
He knows how to capture the hearts of the people.
You know, leading into this build, right? Like, we all were super down on it. I mean, both of you said it before. Like, I mean, like, we were in the shitter with this build. Like, it was just not good. Something that happened in these past 3 weeks where this match has become not only one of my most anticipated, but I think this match might be probably my favorite match of day one. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at the card real quick. Yeah, no, I'm actually looking at this correctly. This might be my favorite match of the first day. And who I predicted to win?
It's not ridiculous to say that.
I got the Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso.
Let's go.
Because,
you know,
3-0 sweep.
I really think it's going to happen.
I want Jey to win. Not only do I think he will win, I want him to win.
I would like him to win.
It feels like I even saw a little bit before we started recording, like he was talking somewhere and he's like, yeah, I don't know how much longer I can do this for. Like, I haven't really thought about it before, but age is really starting to catch up to me. But I just think it's okay. Like, I think it's not only okay, I think for the world it'll be good. Like, this is a great, like, they haven't built it to be like a true, like, hero's triumph, but I think that's what it will feel like. I think, like, that's what Triple H is banging on, is like the guttural feeling that a lot of us wrestling fans will have. Like, obviously, you know, take away the noise, take away like the Twitter people that are gonna say everything bad about him and he's a shitty wrestler, blah 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 blah. Like, he might not be the best in-ring performer, but god damn it, the guy can make you move. Like, he can make you feel something. Like,
that's what this business is about.
That's what this shit is all about, man. That's what this shit is about. This is why we watch the shit. Like, give me Jey Uso in 5. UFC, KFC, Jey Uso in 5. It doesn't even fucking rhyme. I don't give a fuck. Jey Uso wins this shit. We're eating all up and down. Moving on to the next one.
Amen. Amen.
Next match, we got the New Day versus the War Raiders. Zach, who is coming out of this as the Raw Tag Team Champions?
Oh, you know, I got my boys, the New Day.
Thank God.
Thank God for the New Day.
Mm.
Yeah, I just think it's their time, honestly. I think Xavier and I think Kofi, you know, I think the reason they turned heel is because they don't feel appreciated enough as a tag team.
Mm.
You know, because people keep bringing up Big E this, Big E that. I think that's the reason we have this New Day. And this is the reason we have the John Cena we have now. Because the fans don't appreciate what we got.
True.
I like that.
And the New Day's going to show everyone tomorrow when they take it. And they're going to be like, you're going to love it. Whether you like it or fucking not. The New Day's here. Fuck like Big E. Fuck Big.
Whoa.
No. I'm kidding. I love Big E. I love Big E.
Whoa, we are not saying all that. What the hell?
Sorry, I'll change up the chant. Thank God for the New Day.
Thank God for the New Day. All right, Theo, who's taking it?
Listen, man. I love Dungeons and Dragons, so thank God for the New Day.
New Day.
That's crazy. We actually have a 3-0 sweep between all three of us again. I also predicted the New Day. I think the War Raiders. I just think they've had the belt for too long. That's the only reason. Like, their reign has been decent.
To see a switch up.
Yeah. It's been good, you know. But I think it's time.
It's time for a new day.
It's just time.
Amen. It's time for a new day.
So, moving on from this match, I just want to confirm it is Jade and Naomi, right? Or is it?
No.
Next is okay. So it was right. Okay. So as of right now, we just finished SmackDown. It seems like Rey Mysterio got hurt. Hopefully it's something serious, and hopefully this match still happens.
Mm-hmm. If
this match does happen, I'm just gonna lead it off, and I'm gonna say I got El Grande winning this. I want Rey to win because I actually really don't like this character. But I just don't like El Grande Americano at all. Like, this shit sucks. But yeah, I got him winning. So who you got?
I'm sorry. It's just really fun.
I just gotta be honest, bro. He fucking sucks.
I just hate this.
I don't like it.
Okay. I have Ray winning, and I want Ray to win because I like Chad Gable, and can Chad Gable just get a push as Chad Gable, please? He's good. He's a good wrestler, and you shouldn't have to put on a lucha mask to be pushed. So yeah, I hope Ray wins and exposes the fraud that is El Grande Americano.
Hey, amen. Amen to that guy. All right, Zach, who you got?
Yeah, I had Ray winning this too, and I pray to the highest powers that fucking Rey Mysterio wins this match.
Right.
Because
Pray all five for it.
Oh my god. If El Grande does something and pulls this out, I think I'll jump out a window.
What if this is just actually the Ray retirement match?
Please, no, we're moving on. No, we can't even put that in the universe. That's a
move on. Rey Mysterio wins. Rey Mysterio wins. That's my prediction, and that's what I want.
Please, Ray, please fucking win this match. Please, for love of
please,
God. Please win this match, please.
Now we have Jade Naomi.
Now we have Jade Naomi in the beef match of all beef matches. You know, I want to open the floor to you guys to see who you think is going to win, because I think mine might be different. So, Zach, we can start with you.
Ooh, I'll start with who I'd like to see.
Okay.
I'd really like to see Jade.
Okay.
I really like Jade a lot. I like her moveset. I like her whole gimmick of the storm, kind of mixing it up a lot. I was upset when she got injured. She wasn't able to really show off as much. And now that she's back, I'm really happy that she's gonna have this Naomi match. But I do think Naomi's gonna win. I think Naomi is gonna do whatever it takes to win at this point.
Ooh, I actually didn't think about that. That's actually a good point.
I think we're seeing a different Naomi than when she was tag teaming with Bianca, and even when she was on her own before she was with Bianca. She's willing to do whatever it takes to kind of prove herself, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think Naomi will win it. What about you guys?
Yeah, go for it.
So I would like Jade to win, just because I haven't seen as much of her since I only started watching more recently. And I have Jade winning, but I could see, and just because again she's coming back after a break, I think they want to give her a push. She's a really good wrestler. I think having her win would really help out her character. But this was one of the ones I was the most conflicted about, because I could also see them wanting to push Naomi's new heel character with a win as well. And so I'm going to give a Jade prediction, but I'm not as confident about it as I am about most of the others.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of the same way as you right now. I just put down Jade winning, because I felt like it just feels kind of like, okay, yeah, she'll just beat her up really bad. But I didn't think about, until Zach said it, I really didn't think about, like, oh, Naomi's like a full blown heel now. Like, she's gonna, do whatever it takes to take her out. So with Zach saying that, I might actually swap it and say, nah, no, nope, I do this all the time. Stick to my guns. Jade's gonna win. I want Jade to win too. I think that might have actually influenced my.
I really would
my
like
thinking
Jade
there.
to win. I think it would be more cathartic if Jade won. Or relieving for me if Jade won. But it does feel like Naomi is very desperate for this. One, to prove herself that she's better than Jade.
Yep.
Two, to kind of get back in Bianca's good graces, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to do that. Which is kind of why we have this heel turn now. But I get what you guys mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think we're all kind of like in like a similar book there. Moving on from that match, we have LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. This is a match that I know we definitely all have the same prediction for.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jacob Fatu is winning this match 100%.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
I mean, there's no way LA Knight retains. If LA Knight somehow finds a way to retain this belt right here, he did some crazy work backstage.
LA Knight's got to get a fucking gun and shoot Jacob Fatu in the middle of that ring
That's the only way he can win the match.
to win, to retain the belt. That's how he's gonna do it. It's gonna be the Kurt Angle, Trent Gunn on Big Show again. It's gonna be all over again. It's just gonna be Jacob's like, what the fuck? Oh, done, just like that.
I mean, that is the only way LA Knight can win this shit.
Yeah, there's no chance.
I mean, zero.
And LA Knight looked good tonight. Like
He looked great.
been critical of his in-ring performance before. He looked better than I've ever seen him tonight. But yeah, he ain't beating the 280-pound guy that's doing moonsaults.
Yeah, maybe that was his like last ditch effort to like maybe make like convince people in the back to be like, yo, maybe let me keep it.
He's like, I gotta
Just
work my
worked
ass
as hard
off
as he's
to
good
keep
today.
this.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, Jacob's winning the fucking
match.
belt. I mean, Jacob's
It
winning
ain't
the
working
fucking
though.
belt. Jacob's winning that shit. I mean,
They said LA Knight, you couldn't do it. You didn't do a single moonsault tonight, and he's like, shit,
you're right. Damn.
shit.
Yeah, but
Losing
moving right along from that because that one felt the most obvious. We have this was one that I thought I really don't know who's going to win this match. Like I was positive at the Rumble. We have Tiffy versus Charlotte for the Women's World Championship, or the Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Now, I wrote down that Charlotte will win this belt.
Yep. You don't
However,
sound convinced of yourself.
I'm not convinced at all. I would like to see Tiffy retain this belt, and a piece of me believes that she will, but I'm just not sold. So I'm gonna say Charlotte wins because I think she needs it in. This is one of those weird ones, right? Because it's like in real life, not even in WWE. Like I feel like she needs AW, and like the only way she can get some sort of fulfillment is being good at her job and being like the top of her job. And this could do it. What do you guys think?
I think I feel exactly the same as you. Like, I want Tiffy to win. At first, after the Royal Rumble, I thought Charlotte was going to win. Now I'm closer to thinking Tiffy would win, but my brain still tells me Charlotte because I don't think that they're going to make the right choice and let Tiffy retain.
Yeah. What you think, Zach?
That's interesting. I have Tiffy.
Hey, man.
I have Tiffy winning.
The man of hope. The man of hope.
I really do think Tiffy's gonna retain this one. One, I think she's proved herself. I think she's proved herself as a wrestler. Two, now she's proved herself on the mic that she can kind of hold herself. Yeah, she gets a little rattled at certain things, but that was like a one-time thing. She even said it tonight at SmackDown. Yeah, she locked in immediately after, and she's proved herself. I see where you guys are coming from with Charlotte, and a part of me for when we were kind of writing everything down, prepping this episode, it was hard for me to really kind of look at this one and be like, oh yeah, like this person is who I think is gonna win. But I really think they're pushing Tiffy. I really do.
Hey man, I hope you're right. Like
I hope you're right.
Like,
I hope I am right too.
We're all in this agreement with you, man. Like we want Tiffy to win. It's just like
it just feels
hard.
From yeah, it feels like that feels like the cycle with Charlotte Flair though. She comes back,
wins
the
and
belt,
she wins,
and then gets injured and leaves.
Could the cycle? I mean, I just want like brother on record. You just said the cycle will end tomorrow.
I think the cycle will break tomorrow. I think Tiffy's gonna break it. I think it's Tiffy time, and she's gonna break the cycle.
I hope you're right, man, and I hope that you're right, and that we can say once again, thank God for the new day.
Thank God for the new day.
Thank God for the new day.
And next match, ending night one, main event. We have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins. Theo, I want you to take the lead in this match. Take us along.
It's an interesting one to start with because we're gonna go on a little journey. So I want CM Punk to win because I love that man. and he's awesome. And I think that with the Paul Heyman stuff going on in this story, I think it would be interesting to see CM Punk win and to see the feud between Roman and Seth boil over once again and cost them both the match. But that's not who I think is going to win. Because I think Seth Rollins is going to win. And I think Seth Rollins is going to win because I think my boy Tommy is right. That in the background, Seth Rollins is teaming up with some devious, nefarious people like John Cena and The Rock. And so actually, I want Seth Rollins to win because I want that storyline to be true. I want Tommy's prediction to come true and for Seth Rollins to be doing some devious, nefarious things with The Rock and John Cena. And so that's my prediction. I think Triple H is cooking. I think Tommy Gomez is cooking. And I think Seth Rollins is taking it home. And that's what I want to see.
All right, Zach. Who's finishing night one?
No, I do agree with Theo, honestly. Piggybacking off of what he said and what you said even last week with that secret, this team in the background. I think maybe not even this team that Seth's a part of, but I think he has something planned. I don't think he's not going into this thing being like, oh, I'm completely worried at all. This entire time he's been just
he's confident,
laughing at everyone. He has something planned. You know, he's the architect. He's a revolutionary.
He is Seth freaking Rollins.
Woo! As much as I'd like to see either even Punk or Roman to kind of walk away with it, I think there's something going on. It just seems, there seems like there's some shenanigans going on in the background that is just waiting to happen at that night.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tommy?
I mean, man, I'm in this. Listen, man, we're all rocking the same way. I got Seth winning this, and again, triple threat. There's no real rules, right? Anyone can interfere at any given time. Mm-hmm. So I think definitely, if there are shenanigans afoot, if there is a secret little team being built in the background, you know, I think they're definitely gonna help Seth win this. And who I want to win, I can't lie to you guys. I even want him to win because we talked about this a long time ago. Like when this match first was like theorized that it was gonna be a triple threat. I said back then, I might have even said it on the show.
You did.
I know what you're about to say. I think not Punk. Seth deserves this. Like he needs this. The other two guys don't need this. This match means something to him. Like this will help his career. And you know, fucking Roman Reigns is like looking off into the sunset. Like, oh yeah, guys, I'm out of here after next year. Like, all right, bro. Like, all right, cool. Like, you had like the greatest title reign of the modern era, and now you're out of here. Sounds good. Like, bro, he's done. So Seth needs this win to help, you know, just his career keep flying.
Mm-hmm.
So that I have Seth freaking Rollins, and that is it for night one.
Woo! Good shit.
Now, to the main event of all main events. The true showcase of the Immortals. Night 2 of WrestleMania. The night opens up with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. Mm-hmm. Zach, who's winning the opening match of night 2?
I think Bianca's winning.
Okay.
I really do. I would really like Io to win.
All right.
I think Bianca, they're giving her a push right now with this whole storyline between Naomi and Jade. So I think having her with a title would also be a good help, a good pusher, good pusher in that, keeping that storyline pushing or going. But I just really like Io as champion.
Hey man,
she's great. She's a fantastic wrestler. I think even with her, if you have her retain, there's potentials for other avenues for other stories and everything. You can build other rivalries and everything like that. So yeah, that's my predictions. I think Bianca's gonna win it, but I would really like to see Io. What about you, Theo?
I love this guy Zach because he just thinks all the things that I think. I think same thing. I think Bianca Belair is going to take this away. She's getting pushed really hard right now, but I want in my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler in the world, Io Sky, to retain. I just think I want to see a long reign from her. I want to see storylines built around her with the potential call up of Julia, the potential returns of Asuka and Harry. I just think all that storytelling potential is better served with the belt being on. Again, I just said it, who I think is the greatest women's wrestler in the world.
Word. All right. Well, in this one, I also have Bianca winning, but I'm different than both of you guys. I actually want Bianca to win this. Not only do I think she's going to win, I also want her to win, because if her streak has been recognized and it has on broadcast now, she's still undefeated at WrestleMania. So, I said to you both earlier in the night, I think they need a new streak. I think it can help their storytelling in the long run for WrestleManias to come. Like the next, however many Bianca wrestles, like the next, 10 WrestleManias. Like, I think that would work. So I think for my love of the game and my love of a streak, Bianca Belair wins, and I hope Bianca Belair wins. And if Triple H, if you ever hear this, I swear to God, if you do the same bullshit that Vince did with fucking Brock and Undertaker, I will fucking be pissed, bro. Do not do that. Just let her be undefeated. It's okay. We can have a dominant person. All right, moving right along to Liv and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra for the women's tag team championships. In this one, I feel like it's pretty obvious who's going to win this one. So who do you think's going to win, Theo?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Just go, man. Just go.
Oh, I think Liv and Raquel win.
Yeah, that's who I had to. I'd like Bayley and Lyra to win just because I think the story would be interesting. But yeah, I have Liv and Raquel winning.
Yeah. Zach, who you got?
Yeah, I'd like to see Bayley and Lyra win it because I would also like to see Liv on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
every
time I feel like the Judgment Day is imploding, the hand of God comes down and touches them, and they get another push.
Yeah, the hand of God is Triple H. Triple H, remember, if you're hearing this, do not let Bianca Belair lose that fucking match, please. Do not let her lose that match. Do not let her lose, please.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna flip my prediction. You know what? Fuck it. Bayley. I hope Bayley and Lyra win, and I want them to win. I think they're gonna win because if they win, it'll lead to the implosion of Liv and Raquel as a tag team, hence blowing up the Judgment Day as a whole. Bayley and Lyra win this match.
I would like that.
Judgment Day goes boom boom. And that's that.
Then we get a Dominic Mysterio solo run, a Finn Balor solo run. We get a Liv Morgan solo run. Oh my God.
The world would just be crazy.
I think we're going to get a Finn Balor Bullet Club run, but
we're
ready to talk about that.
Once the Bullet Club is here, I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. But moving along from the women's tag. Club. Yeah, speaking of Bullet Club, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I'm just going to lead this one off. Logan Paul's going to win this fucking match, and I'm just going to be sad. I'm just going to be sad.
Yeah, like I said it. Yep. I was about to say, I think we all have the same one for this one.
I want AJ to win. AJ's not going to win, and Logan Paul is going to be built to be this deity of another proportion. Like, he's a brand new Nia Jax of the male division. Like wherever this guy goes, a calamity follows. Like, fuck that guy. AJ wins, please.
Yeah,
I have hope. I believe.
Are you taking AJ?
Styles. I am.
Holy
I'm
shit.
taking AJ all the way.
Full of optimism tonight, Zach.
You are an optimistic guy, bro.
I am. I think my hatred for Logan Paul also pushes my opinions on it.
I like that. No, I like that.
Because I really want AJ Triple H, if you're listening to this, I want AJ to kill Logan Paul. I want him out there to just beat the living shit out of that man. I think everyone in the crowd would cheer him on also.
You know, the pop would be insane.
Triple H, you want a pop, you want entertainment, you want one of the highest viewed things ever. AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is the answer.
Eating the shit
Logan Paul
out of Logan Paul is your answer.
And Logan Paul, before you call me fucking poor, it's fuck you. Fuck you, I'm not. Fuck you, I'm not. Fuck you. How about that?
Dude, I mean, we got the Logan Paul beat him with a chair toy at WrestleMania or game or whatever. Like, we know we hate this guy. Let me watch someone cool like AJ Styles beat that man to a bloody pulp. Like,
Exactly.
y'all remember that match where it was supposed to be like Roman the good guy against Brock Lesnar the bad guy,
Yeah.
but every time Roman was getting hit, everyone was cheering. Like, we could have that. We could have someone just brutalize Logan Paul to thunderous applause, and that is what I want to see.
And this is that opportunity.
This is it.
This is it. This is that opportunity. You have it right here in front of you, Triple H.
Triple H, his time is up. Our time is now.
You have been
I'm sorry, that
pushing
was so
him
corny.
too much. You've been pushing him too much. Chamber,
Nah, fuck that guy,
Rumble.
bro.
Now he's in Mania.
L's, bro.
Agreed.
He's in Mania. You put him in Mania. You put him in Mania to get his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles, all the way, baby.
Take your lumps, Logan.
Hell yeah.
Take your licks. You want to be a part of this business? You gotta take him.
I think AJ will definitely he'll give us a business.
Yeah.
He'll give him the business.
I hope so.
But moving on
into the announcers table.
Hell yeah. Moving on, we have the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Zach, I would actually like to hear your thoughts.
You guys are incredibly interested to hear what other people think about this.
All right, so I'm gonna break down all four because I think all four of them have a different path right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think Braun Breaker's losing. I think he's getting pushed up a bit to the main event. I think Finn Balor is also not getting the belt. I think he is joining. I think this is the start of the implosion of the Judgment Day. I think Dominic Mysterio is winning the match.
Goddamn right.
I made that. My mind was made up when I heard him getting cheered for.
Yep.
Even if it was like 3 or 4 people, hearing him not get booed by everyone, and hearing him actually get cheered for it's interesting now. Dominic's been really good. Also, he's been improving on his wrestling. He's already fantastic on the mic, but I think they're already sowing the seeds for them betraying Finn.
Yeah.
I think Finn's gonna get close to winning. Dominic's gonna betray him. That's gonna set up the implosion of the Judgment Day for the most part. I would like to see Penta win though.
I mean, I think we said it last week. There's no one there's no wrong
no bad
pick.
answer.
There's literally no wrong answer, no bad answer in this match.
I think this will be a fun. I think this will be a fantastic match though. At the end of it.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be great.
What do you guys think? I'd like to hear your guys' opinions.
Thea, who you got?
It's funny because I had the exact same reasoning as Zach, where I think this is going to lead to the implosion of the Judgment Day. I think that Dom is really cool and that he should probably get a push sometime soon, because he's improving and because he's getting cheers, even though he's like the ultimate heel of Nuclear Heat. But despite having the same reasoning, I had my predictions flipped, where I want Dominic to win for those reasons, but I think Penta is going to win because he's also extremely hot right now. And I think that giving him a belt when he's so big and so popular is something that the WWE will do. And that Dominic doesn't need the belt right now. He just needs it soon.
Okay.
But I'd still want him to win it.
I like it. I'm digging it. So, for mine, I have Dom winning. But who I want to win, obviously, I mean, it should be obvious from anyone that's heard the show and both of you.
It's Penta.
Actually, it's Finn Balor. It's Finn's my guy, bro. I'm a Finn guy until I die. I love Finn Balor, and I would love to see Finn win this match. If he does, I'd be ecstatic. But I feel like right now, at this given moment, Dominic makes sense. I just feel like it works. It would lead to a weird riff in the Judgment Day that he can capture gold and Finn can't.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, I think I got the dirty Dominic Mysterio.
And like what Theo was saying with why he has Penta winning over Dominic, Like, because Penta needs. I don't think Penta needs a belt right now. I think he's already, without the belt, he's already.
Yeah, I mean
So,
he's so established. Like
he
he's
doesn't.
already
He
like pretty
doesn't.
established.
I think if you want to even set up Dom for either being a heel still, or even just being a face later down the road, now's the time to give him a belt. Get him out of the like have this Judgment Day thing
I hope
implode,
so.
and then get
I
him.
really hope so.
Get him alone, or at least get him on a tag team or something.
Yeah,
But I think now's the opportunity.
I like it.
Do a Triple H.
I like it.
Triple H.
But
Listen
moving
to
on.
this podcast.
And listen, Triple H, don't fuck up.
Triple H.
We're fans. We love what you do, but don't fuck up, please.
We're fans, not critics.
We're not critical. Don't vote for that guy. Moving on, we have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a street fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got Damian Priest winning this because if he's the king of the street, there's no way he loses a fucking street fight. However, I like Damian. I just would rather see Drew win. That's just me. So if Drew wins, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Wait a minute. I'm piercing the veil. Hold on. Oh, piercing the veil.
Oh no.
Both the matches involving the people that I think are going to be in this faction have like a no holds barred type thing. Like anyone can interfere.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
So
all three.
So maybe, except for the John one. But maybe, and just maybe, someone interferes in this match and Drew actually wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Much.
Who do you think guys think is going?
Theo, what do you think?
I was just gonna say that's pretty much exactly what I had. I have Damian winning just because he's the street king. It's a street fight. He's probably gonna win. Also, I think they want to push Damian just because he's kind of popular and he could use a bit of a boost. Whereas Drew, kind of already established. You don't need him to win to make his career any better. But I want Drew to win for multiple reasons. I just really like Drew and I want him to start winning things again and to have joy. But also, I would really like him to win if it has anything to do with this faction that we keep talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I have the same answer as Tommy.
Hell yeah. All right, Zach.
Yeah.
See, I had the opposite of you guys. I would like to see Damian win it, but I did have Drew winning it at the end of it.
Interesting.
I think, at least for the character of Drew McIntyre, he's been getting his ass kicked for too long in bullshit ways. He thinks he got robbed with Punk. He thinks he got robbed at Rumble and all these other matches. Like he thinks he got robbed out of all these other things. He's upset. He's a little angry. I think this is where we're gonna see it. I think he's just gonna let it all out on Damian. Damian put him through a windshield already, jumped him backstage. I think some shenanigans are gonna also happen, maybe. But I do think Drew will walk out of it because I think he's just gonna go all out.
Yeah, I mean shenanigans are always afoot. I mean we know this.
Oh yeah.
It's not that other brand. It's not the big AEW. Like we like shenanigans here, you know?
Shenanigans beget shenanigans.
I'm a shenanigans man. What can I say?
I love it. But moving on from the street match, we have a Randy Orton Open Challenge. Now I'm going to predict.
Let's make our prediction who the challenger is going to be instead of who's going to win.
I mean, that's all we can do, really, right? Like, but I think whoever it is going to win. I think that's just my thoughts.
I agree.
But I think who he will be facing is either Nick Aldis or maybe if Ray. Okay, just want to say, if Rey Mysterio's actually hurt, it'll probably be El Grande Americano. They'll just like swap the match, and then
and then just like cancel a match,
right? Or it could be Chad Gable. Or it could be whoever the fuck. I actually have no idea. I'm lost in this one. I'll be honest. So who do you guys think?
So your big guess is Nick Aldis.
That's my biggest guess. That's the only thing I can like relatively have in my mind.
What do you get, Zach?
You know, I honestly don't think they'll find a challenger for Randy.
Wow,
I think they did this. I think they did this open challenger thing as like a throw like a veil over us in a way. I don't think they're gonna give Randy a match. I think he's gonna be involved in the John and Cody match.
Interesting.
All right.
But I do think in that he's still gonna end up they're still gonna end up losing. I'll go a little further when we talk about the Cody and John stuff.
All right.
My
Who
top
you
guess
got?
is Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it makes the most sense. I
I can
thought
see it.
maybe Solo, just because of that other tag thing, but then Solo had the match tonight on SmackDown, and while it's still possible, I just don't see it. I just give it to Nick, man. I just think it'd be funny. It could be good. He's a good wrestler. If he has some time to train, I think it could be good.
Is there any way it could be Sammy?
It could be. I've been
Seems like
thinking about
Possibly.
that. Like, what's the story? Is like, Kevin Owens tried to murder me in Canada, but I still love him, and so I'll wrestle in his place. Like, something like that works.
I feel
Well,
like
with an open challenge, you don't really need a story. I feel like you could just be
Yeah.
like, I'm just challenging you.
I don't know. That's a really big question mark, though. I'm really kind of lost in that one.
Yeah.
But show goes on. We move on to the main event of all main events: Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. Oh my, oh my, oh me, oh my.
Let me hear Tommy first on this.
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. So who do I have winning this match? I'll tell you guys, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. John Cena wins the 17th championship. Right here, right now. It's time. His time is now. And who do I want to see the match? Yeah, it's John Cena. Yeah, it's John Cena for both. I'll be honest. Like, I think he's going to win it. I think he's going to win it. I feel it. Cody's been doing fantastic on the mic. Standing his own. I got a little sick today when I was watching his little promo battle between him and John when the crowd started booing him when he was talking. I actually almost fucking vomited when that happened. I felt sick to my bones when that shit happened.
It felt wrong.
I was terrified for a moment. I actually got terrified because I didn't know if they were booing out of respect for John, which in hindsight, that's probably what it was. But I really was shitting my pants. Like, oh my God, if these people actually start to hate this guy, oh, I'm fucking terrified. I got really scared there for a minute. So yeah, I got John winning. I want John to win. I love you, John Cena, even though you hate me and I'm a loser. I a plethora of other terrible things you said about me and my childhood self. Yeah, John Cena. All right. The Zach, or actually, I'll say Theo, and then because Zach got more to elaborate on. So
Yeah.
Theo, who do you have?
I love Cody. I'm a Cody crybaby, and Cody has actually looked better in some of these promos than I thought he would, going up against one of the best that's ever done it on the mic. Especially tonight. Again, I was really impressed when the crowd was booing him, and then he turned it around pretty quickly, and he didn't get flustered. He got through it and got the crowd back on his side. But all that being said, John Cena is going to bury that fool, and I want him to, because I think that would make for a way better story, even though I like Cody more as a wrestler overall.
My God. And I quote, you just said bury that fool.
Yeah, he's gonna bury that fool. Yeah,
Right.
he's gonna, and we're gonna see heel Cody at some time in the near future because of that. Because that guy tried to do the right thing, and then he just got squashed by John Cena and The Rock, and maybe Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins as well, if things go really crazy. And maybe that'll cause his downward spiral, and that'll be a great story. And maybe we'll even get Weird Cody back.
No.
And he'll talk about the brass ring for some reason.
No.
Brass rings.
Brass ring.
The brass ring.
All right, Zach. So can you elaborate on what you were saying during the Randy Orton part?
Yeah, I do think some shenanigans are gonna happen in this fucking match. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think at the end of it, John is gonna win, but I do think that at the end of it, I think we're gonna see some shit from The Rock. Honestly, he's gonna come out, try some shit maybe. But I feel like maybe.
You're saying
like
Randy
match, he's gonna try to help Cody out.
You were so you're thinking Randy, instead of having a match will
Not
actually
directly
just intervene
interfere.
here.
Mm-hmm. If
Interesting.
they don't give him that match, yeah. Because here's my thing with the Cody story that they're kind of doing. They've set him up to be, oh, Cody's kind of turned against all his friends, at least with Kevin.
Yeah.
But no one else
Yeah.
really outright been like, yeah, no, you're a fucking asshole. Like, I'm gonna take the belt from you. Like, Punk's been like, hey man, like watch your back. Damien said the same thing.
Randy.
Even Randy, exactly. And then Randy's been injured this entire time. So I feel like if we do get some shenanigans, if The Rock comes out, I feel like if Randy doesn't get his match, he will be the one that comes out and helps out. But I do still feel like John will come out on top. I feel like it's his time to get the 17th championship. I think it's time for Cody to let go of the belt and kind of maybe try another. Maybe we see a heel Cody. Maybe we just see a weird Cody. Maybe
I don't want to see weird Cody.
Maybe we receive another return of another Cody Rhodes. Who knows?
Perhaps a Japanese Cody.
No, because I know what he's saying. He was saying Stardust.
Oh, he's talking about Stardust.
He was talking about Stardust. I know this fucking guy. No Stardust. No, he sucks.
What?
He's trash.
What? Who's saying that?
Stardust is terrible. No.
I didn't say any names.
Guys, Stardust was last seen on the Alaskan Archipelago, and I think he had a full beard.
I mean, that is the rumor, but dude,
might show up tomorrow.
I don't know. I think that match will be really telling. I mean, that. By the way, just for the listeners, that wraps up our predictions. Thank you for listening to that. All that, very cool. That was awesome. But with that being said, just parlaying off that last match, if by chance Cody does win, I think we are going back to like the what era was that? Was that like the 80s, the 70s when like Bruno Sammartino just held the belt for like 10 years?
I think Bruno was before the 80s, but I'm not positive.
All right. Just for the listeners at home, I'm 25. I'm not like 40. You know, I'm not 6 years old.
Yeah, sorry, we're young guns.
We're young bucks.
I'm gonna look it up.
But
Bruno Sammartino's reign was 2,803 days.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on.
In 1963.
Yeah.
So
I
it
thought
was
it
the 60s.
before the 80s.
Okay. So this is what I'm thinking. If Cody wins, I think we're back in that similar era of like when you win the championship, you just hold it for years. Because we just saw it with Gunther and Roman. So that's how I'm feeling. I feel like if Cody comes out on top, I think he's going to hold that belt for a really long time. And the reign will just have to be like iconic.
And that's part of why I don't want him to, because as much as I like him as a wrestler, I just want to see other people hold the belt more often, because I just think you can make more interesting storylines when you're not pigeonholed into doing a super long reign. Also, we just did a super long reign and it was really cool, but I just want to see some new things, I guess.
That's the thing too. I feel like like what piggyback off Theo just said. I feel like we just had with Roman a really long reign. With Gunther, we just had a really long reign. I don't feel like with Cody, people would be very happy with him being another 4+ years maybe of a reign.
Yeah, no,
people are already turning on this guy. Like
exactly. Like
okay, but to be fair, they're turning on because it's like it's like if Messi said fuck.
No, you put him against like Kevin. Yeah, they're gonna be on his side 100%. But then like you put him against like what Tommy's saying. You put him against like the GOAT, and it's like okay.
It's not like fair. You know what I mean? It's just like obviously the crowd's gonna be on that guy's side. The guy's been my childhood hero. Like Cody even said it in the promo. Like it was he was his hero. Like
Cena's been doing this shit.
It's just too long.
For so long. He's too good at it.
My other point stands. I just think that the story would be more interesting if John won.
I agree.
No,
I agree 100%.
I agree 100%. But I think that wraps us up.
Well, I just want one last quick question before we wrap up. What of all the matches we just predicted for this weekend, which one are you guys the most excited to watch?
I mean, it just has to be the main event now, like Cody versus John.
Cody versus John. All right, yeah.
That's my personal number one. Number two is Jay Gunther.
Zach, you feeling the same?
No, I don't know. I think my number 2 would be the Punk one.
The Punk one, but your number 1 is the same.
I think, yeah, 1 is the same. John Cody's definitely the same. 2 would definitely be the Punk, Reigns, Rollins, and I think 3 would be Gunther J. But that
Think,
Gunther J and that
Oh
triple
yeah, I
threat,
guess we should do like top 3.
they
yeah,
kind of
top
keep
3.
swapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so Zach's top 3 are John and Cody, Seth Roman, Punk, and number 3 was Gunther J.
Yes, sir.
All right, Theo, what are your top 3 matches for this WrestleMania?
All right, I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm putting the triple threat main event from night 1 as my number 1.
Hey,
I am extremely excited about this. The storytelling potential is through the roof. It also has the potential to be the most disappointing because I have high expectations, but I think they're going to get met. My number 2 is the night 2 main event, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. And my number 3, I'm going to actually put the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental title.
hell yeah. So there's a lot of good matches on this card. So my top 3, number 1, obviously John and Cody. Number 2, I got Gunther and Jake. It's just I'm really high on Jay right now. I got that yeet flowing through my veins. I don't know. And my number 3 is actually be different than both of y'all's. I'm gonna go with the opposite gender. I'm gonna go with the Bianca, Rhea, and Io, because I think that match, wrestling wise, will probably be, if I had to guess, it'll probably be like the highest rated match of the weekend. I just got a feeling in my bones like it's gonna be like a crazy one, and then probably following that will be the Fatal 4. But
yeah, all right,
Yeah.
word.
that's it.
Nice.
That
I
will
think that
do it.
wraps
Those
us up.
are WrestleMania predictions for WrestleMania
Hell yeah.
41. Thank you all
And-
for listening, and have a great day, night, or morning. We love you all very
Bye-bye.
much.
See ya.
Adios.